He's a great friend of the Grill team and joins us on the line. Lawrence Moonman Mooney. Hello, sir. How are you?
G'day, Paigey, MG, Matty, Gus, and Emma.
Hello,
Are we all
Laurie.
in today?
Hey,
No, Emma's not in, big fat. She is in, but she's not in. How was your gig last night?
Well, I did a gig last night, and, you know, they use a lot of violent language in stand-up. You know, you either kill or you die. Well, about halfway through the gig, I just heard this thump at the back of the room. Someone had hit the ground, so I'm, of course, getting stuck into them. Oh, yeah, I remember my first beer too, mate.
Yeah.
And
no.
Anyway, I get off stage, and this bloke is in big trouble. He has collapsed, and he's stopped. You know, they were working on him. They were doing CPR.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was full-on chaotic
God.
scenes, and so, you know, the lights come up, they empty the venue, and there's, you know, a guy, well, fighting for his life, so they called the ambulance, and then Micah, the mobile intensive care ambulance came, so there's 4 people working on him, but sad to say, he didn't make it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so
Joking.
a bloke died at the venue, and I tell you what, it was very confronting. So, you know, it's all hands on deck, so I was standing there. I know CPR, so, you know, people were taking shifts because you've really got to get stuck in when you do CPR. You've got to, and I tell you what, this is a bit of advice to people out there. It's good to know it because you don't want to be left standing wondering, you know, could I have done more? So the ambos just hold me an IV bag, and they worked on him for about 40 minutes, and that was it, and his partner was there. It's just like, I couldn't believe it. Very surreal stuff when someone dies right in front of you. Yeah. So, I don't know whether I'm going to review my material or not.
I was just going to say, well, comedystore.com.au for tickets to see Lawrence Mooney.
Yeah,
we were just talking about going to see you, Lawrence, but to be quite honest, I
Might wait for the DVD,
You laughed to death.
Taking enough for
23 years, it's the first time I've actually killed someone. So,
How old was he? Was he a young bloke or an older bloke?
No, he was probably 60. You know,
that's a good innings.
His partner's kind of, you know, yelling out to him, you know, let's just call him Steve, and he was, you know, a pub-looking bloke. He looked like he'd had a fair few in his time, and a few durries as well, and...
Did you finish the gig, Lawrence, after it? Or I suppose...
No, I kept going, you know, and the gig finishes, and then it becomes apparent that there's someone at the back of the room on the ground, and that was that, but it's a very salient reminder. I mean, death is ever present. It's right there in front of us.
Even comedy stores, I know. Jeez.
It's a bit of a reminder to you know, tell the ones you love them, and to do the things you want to do, because you never know when it's going to happen to you.
Unbelievable.
Maybe at one of my gigs.
I got to say, Lawrence...
I don't think it's a great marketing tool, actually.
It is. I must say, Lawrence, all the way through, we're all looking at each other when you talk. We're waiting for the punchline.
Yes.
Yeah, we
That
thought
is
you were taking the mickey.
That is unbelievable.
No, I'm not taking it this time.
Oh, man.
Now, I did hear, just to move on to a lighter subject, MG, that you turned down a fake 1.2 million to be dropped into the jungle.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did, Laurie.
for 12 days.
Well, $1.2 million, which must mean you've got a massive crop in your roof out there, have you, mate?
Just put it this way, the lamps are working well.
Oh, they could be too close to the
Spike in
bone,
the
Lawrence.
electricity at your place. AGL will be having a very close look.
And let's just say it's gone through the roof.
Lawrence, have you ever been asked?
Make sure your reticulation system doesn't get blocked, because you can, you know, cause some terrible damage.
I know that, yeah. I'm a seasoned pro.
Have you ever been asked, Lawrence, to go in the jungle?
No, I begged them. I put my manager onto it both years in a row. It's just like, please send me out there, because, you know, these food challenges are intestines, and, you know, we're going to vitamise a rat. I've done it all. I've eaten some things that you can't be named.
Right.
What, have you been watching it, Lawrence?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
I'm absolutely fascinated by Zipporah Malka.
Yeah, so am I.
I know.
It's like, it's just fascinating how, I mean, somebody who essentially had it all in the minds of most of us, you know, married or engaged to the billionaire, you know, catwalk model, movie star, beautiful, but that's not enough. And
She had Mikey Robbins too.
Yeah.
What's that?
Mikey Robbins as well. She was going out with for a while.
Something tells me, but I tell you what, Lawrence, my wife said last night, she goes, I reckon Zipporah would be out first. I said, there is
No
no way
way. No.
on
No-
God's
no
planet
way.
that Channel 10 allow that to happen because she is just setting the
Yeah.
tempo in the jungle.
Who's your vote to go at first, you reckon? Who's going to go?
Oh,
Who's the
look,
most boring?
Who's up?
I'll
Is
be
there
honest
someone
with
up?
you. I think Dane Swan's come across. I've hardly heard Dane Swan say a word.
I know.
It
but he
seems
gets
like
the
Dane
popular
doesn't want to
vote.
really be there.
No, it doesn't.
And apparently, you know, Dane's a very funny bloke, but he's got to be drawn out. So I just think that, you know, he's holding back a bit. But I think the viewers want a bit of that action. They want a bit of, you know, someone stirring it up. And Steve Price is great like
He's
that.
terrific.
Nazim's terrific too.
He is.
You know, you get the Muslim count up every night. How many times can that guy say Muslim? It's like, yeah, we get it, mate. You're a Muslim, it's all right.
Hey, Loz, on another note, I know because I know he's a friend of yours. The Prime Minister yesterday, didn't Big Mal go berserk
Burko.
at Bill Shorten? Did you see the rant? It was a beauty, wasn't it?
It was. He absolutely tore Tit Shorten and Newey. And that's what you want to see too. You want to see somebody on the front foot. He's been so timid. But all of a sudden something snapped in him last night. Maybe it was the sinkhole that appeared in Point Papa. I believe that it turned into a community event, and they're all going to get together and just fill it with Audis and Sangiovese. Just pave over it with suits.
Lawrence, always a pleasure talking to you, big fella.
Which suburb are you rocking? Oh, it's the wrong person.
No, wrong bloke, mate.
He's not
This
rocking.
isn't Malcolm Turnbull. But this is Malcolm Turnbull. Get it right. For Christ's sake.
Well, look, as you've just heard, Lawrence does one hell of a comedy show, the Comedy Store, in May. It's for the Sydney Comedy Festival. Get your tickets early because, as we know, Lawrence Mooney is going to be one of the most popular performers there. It'll sell out. The website is comedystore.com.au. Laugh yourself to death. Lawrence Mooney.
People are dying to get a ticket.
Nice one. I kill. All right, see you guys.
Thanks, Loz. Have
See
a
you,
good
mate.
one.